This is my little food series. I'm going to talk about protein. What is protein? Well, we need it, me need it, to stay alive. And where do I get protein from? A glass of milk is nice. A slice of cake, ice cream, yes. But in raw stuff, if it swims, that's protein. If it floats in the water, that's protein. I may not eat that, but I can always eat whatever floats in the oceans. Fish, yes, all fishes. All fishes eat other fishes. Well, maybe some eat seaweed and what have you, but basically all fishes. And humans will even take things that are poison, like puffer fish, and eat it if it doesn't kill them first. The whole thing: whales, dolphins, mammals. We will eat it, and for protein, we will eat each other. Yes, it's called cannibalism. But protein basically comes from cows, chickens, birds, goats, sheep, and some eat dogs. And we will do everything to that. And there's this little thing, of course, all nuts. Yes. Sometimes we eat. Did I read somebody about eating moss? But we will eat the deer who eat the moss, we will eat the deer. And all animals out there, herbivores will eat the leaves, and us humans will eat the herbivores. And when we die, in the old days, before we start burying ourselves, insects would eat us. So that's where protein is. And okay, that's where we can get protein. Well, it's tricky when you start cooking with this stuff. Heat will, like in chicken eggs, hard-boiled eggs, solidifies the protein in the white and the yolk. Okay. In meat, it can tenderize it. Wait there. Is it meat or is it enzymes? I think it's enzymes tenderizes meat. But heat can stiffen up meat and fish. Heat on proteins can turn a good steak into a shoe leather. How do I know? Practice. Acid can have an effect on protein. You know what yogurt is? Yes. Add a little acid to that, and it turns a yogurt. Yes. And enzymes are active proteins that change with other chemicals around them. Here we go. Meat enzymes makes meats tender and flavorful. Fish enzymes, on the other hand, turns it into mush. Okay. And enzymes in fruits and vegetables will turn this stuff into discolor. Yes, rot. And let's see, it says cooking inactivates enzymes. Gelatin, you know what gelatin is? Yes. What is that made out of? Bone? Yes. Gelatin will melt and then kind of like freeze, and then you can melt it again and freeze it again. Okay, That's what I can say about proteins. Oh yes, yes, yes. There is a downside on protein. Protein that was produced in wheat in 1950. They check it every year because that's how they sell it. Okay. As the CO2, I believe they have proven this, as the CO2 rises, the amount of protein in seed plants, wheat, corn, rice goes down, which means that the protein that the cattle eat, the grasses the cattle eat, has less protein. And cattle need protein, and we need cattle. That's one good reason to get rid of the CO2. Do something with it. Or we will literally starve the wildlife, which we get food from, and the insects that eat the plants, well, they're in trouble too. Yes, it's nice to be a high intelligence, knowing that we can predict that somewhere down the line we're all going to die without protein. It's like we're all going to starve to death. Oh, brother.